So today's gonna be our first success call. So yeah, you can show the trees on the back and all that.
I'm back as well.
Um,
So let's talk about the first. Let's talk about the property that you guys were able to put under contract. I want to know a little bit more. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Either Mary or you, Corey, can be the ones answering them. Okay. So, and after that, we'll make our normal check-in
all right.
regarding anything related to your system or leads or etc. All right.
Oh, okay.
All
It's not
right.
that bad. Sorry, I just got stuck with Corey saying they're going to Manuel Antonio, and I remember that being like a 4 hour drive, but it's like 3, so it's not that bad.
No, it's not a bad.
Just,
Yeah,
just sorry,
it's
I was
nearby.
just like, oh my God, I hate road trips. So
Yeah.
the property we have under contract, David Eddy, he
Yeah. So
closes on the
what's the deal
14th.
size? What's the deal size?
We haven't we haven't closed on it. It closes on the
But do you have like an idea
13th.
of the deal size?
Oh, size?
Like the deal size, revenue projected from this deal that you
Once we're
guys.
trying to wholesale it for a 40K profit right now.
Oh, that's great.
We
You
don't
guys have
really
a good.
have offers, some
Mm-hmm.
interest, but it is a rural area.
Mm-hmm.
So we're targeting landlords in that area as well as Airbnb
Well,
owners,
okay, that's great. That's great.
because that
That's
is
great.
what the
So,
area really calls for.
so
So
what is the
hopefully this week.
motivation?
If we don't find a wholesaler, then I'm planning on buying it with a partner, and then we're just going to put some money into it, and then um use it as a short term rental.
All right,
But
guys.
but we'll probably still assign it from one of my LLCs to another, so that way you
Mm.
know we
Yeah, you can do something. You
we
close
see
something
some money up
out of
front, and Mario will get paid, and woo.
it. All right. And what's the motivation of the seller? What's the motivation for selling?
Retirement. They are
Retirement.
sickly and retired. Well, he's not retired. He's a truck driver. He is sickly. He's tired of working, and he cashed his 401k to purchase this home when he purchased
Sounds.
it. So now he's selling it so they can move to Florida with his wife,
Yeah.
who's also very sick,
Oh, okay. That's a bad thing to hear. But yeah,
Crohn's
that's a
disease.
good way. And how long did it took you to go ahead and put it under contract? How many days?
Mm,
Like a week? Do you consider it
No,
was a month?
yeah, because he was one of our leads when I started to confirm.
So it's a month, more or
Let me
less.
confirm with you. I don't want to lie to you.
Yeah, no
Come
worries.
here.
Let's go with a month or a little bit more. Yeah,
More
let's
or
go.
less. Yeah, 1 month. All right, no problem. All right, so I have more questions for you guys. Like, how was the discovery conversation upon the closing conversation? Was it difficult? Did you have to work a lot on this lead, try to convince him, try to go ahead and do different exit strategies? You guys there? Can you hear me?
Name in. Sorry about that one. My internet is really bad today.
No
Where
problem.
was I when the call fell through?
No problem. I was asking you if, hold on. From for example, the discovery conversation, when you started talking to this lead, was it a difficult thing starting to talk to these people upon to the closing conversation, or they were always
They were
easy or
always interested in selling. I got him at a good time because he was driving. He's a truck driver, so I got lucky. Um, we were able to have a really good conversation. It
mm-hmm.
was more about the time frame and then making sure his wife agreed because I had spoken to him, but we needed to make sure, she was also on board.
Yeah, you're right there. You're right there, Mary. Now,
And
you said this was over the phone. It was closed totally over the phone.
completely, yes.
All right, nothing was hybrid or it was in person. Corey didn't have to go
Mentira,
over the
sí,
place.
Corey went to the house. He met Corey.
So okay, so it was hybrid. Yeah, there you go.
Let's say hybrid. Yeah, Corey went over one time, and
Okay.
he's expecting us to come over before the closing again. So
So
let's
you
say hybrid.
mentioned you guys are planning to wholesale it, right?
Mhm.
If everything goes how you want, right?
That's the first exit strategy. Yep. That's always
And
going to be our first exit strategy for all of the properties, unless Corey falls in love with one and wants to flip it. But
or
usually
flip it.
he finds his own flips.
Okay, no problem. So how did this deal for you guys make sense? Like how did it break down the numbers for you and it made sense at the end to go ahead and put it under contract?
With the comps, there aren't many comps, and most of the properties around him are luxury. Talking 400, 500, 600 plus. They're all log
Mm-hmm.
cabins. So it was kind of hard to find comps, but we knew that the AR ground, we were able to find more comps, and that's where he got
So
it for 115, I believe, when he purchased it, and the contract was 110.
okay, good. So what do you guys anticipate from putting
No,
this one on
125. I think he bought it. Sorry.
what you guys in total anticipate if in case you wholesale it is going to be $40,000, right? If in case you're not going to go ahead and flip the property, correct?
I'm here. I'm still here.
Yeah, no worries. Now, my last question is, so what you guys told me from the beginning is that you anticipate from this property like a revenue of $40,000, I can tell, if in case you wholesale it.
We're hoping. We're hoping. It might not be. It might be 150. It might be 120. Right now,
Mhm.
the sales price is 150.
Okay.
Again, I think it'd be more fun to do a success call like after we close the deal.
Yes. Once we can
No,
actually tell
no,
you
no,
what
I
happened
know.
with it.
No, I get your point. We do it this way with all the clients because even if you have not closed the property, that's something that we want to know how you did it, or people might want
Yeah.
to know how you actually put it under contract, even if you haven't closed that. We have a lot of clients doing I don't know, I can tell you 9 success calls per week.
Yeah.
Nice.
It depends. It really depends. But yeah, it's the idea of to understand how you guys work. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts? So people can understand how you guys work.
Yeah. We got another one under contract too that um
From Hessel?
hopefully. Hmm?
From Hessel?
No, but it's still remote Latinos.
Mm.
We found it was a deal we found on Mariel found on Facebook.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah. And the buyer, we got it on Facebook too. From
Yeah.
Facebook.
So it's a Hessel lead, right? It was a Hessel lead or it's different?
It was a different lead.
Well, that's great. That's great. And what are you trying to do with that one?
We're wholesaling this one. So we have the EMD, $5,000 EMD is there, and the buyer is working through hard money right now.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, hopefully he can get approved for his money, and we'll be good to go on that one for about 25 to 30 grand.
That's a good revenue, I can tell.
Yeah,
That's a good one, I can tell.
yeah. So like I said, at least we got the $5,000 in the EMD. Worst case scenario, we still get that.
Hmm. Sounds fair, man. Sounds fair. All right. So we're gonna do is this video, we're gonna go ahead and edit it, of course, to make it better. So and you guys aren't gonna be in YouTube, which is cool. So people can get to see